I'm with Yeow Chor, CEO of Malaysian palm oil producer IOI Corporation. We are at the R&D center at one of the estates that looks at improving crop and oil yields. When I think of palm oil and how it's so pervasively used in so many things from, say, soap, toothpaste, shampoos, chocolates, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, do you ever see a future where we can do away with palm oil altogether?
I think the world is going to need more and more of palm oil. So as it is, palm oil is already the largest produced vegetable oil in the world, occupying about 30% of the total global production. So with the growing population and the limited supply availability because of climate change and the limited agrarian land, so the challenge to meet the demand is going to be get higher and higher.
So in recent years, lots of controversies surrounding the production of palm oil. It's often been linked to deforestation, the destruction of habitats, endangering species. As a business, how do you respond to these environmental concerns?
Yeah, we tackle the issue straight on. So when people attack palm oil for being environmentally unfriendly, so in 2015, IOI came out with a strong policy of, we call it in short, NDPE. That means no deforestation, no peat, and no exploitation. So that, I think, is a very firm policy that addresses the environmental sustainability part. But at the same time, we also look at the social sustainability aspect as well. So for that, I think we emphasize a lot on employee safety and health, and we give very good facilities for our workers. And so far in our estates, we have built almost 8,000 houses for our workers throughout our plantations in Malaysia and Indonesia.
Despite your sustainability goals, your SDG goals, in 2016, you came under intense scrutiny by Greenpeace activists who claimed that you drained and planted on peatland designated for restoration in a sustainability commitment. The industry body immediately suspended your sustainability certification, which led to consumer giants like Unilever, Nestle, and Mars dropping IOI as a supplier. How did you handle the crisis that suddenly engulfed the company?
So it was a big crisis that IOI faced at that time, 2016. We decided to handle the issue straight on from various aspects. So first, as I told you, we came up with a policy, a strong policy. But a strong policy is by itself is not enough. So we put a lot of resources behind the implementation
What kind of resources?
Of this policy. So we have about more than 100 operating units. So each of the operating units, we'll put in one personnel just to look at sustainability. So instantly we have more than 100 personnel being involved in sustainability already. And then of course on top of that, at the regional level and at the HQ level, we also added more personnel to handle various issues on sustainability. At the same time, we also reach out to the NGO and organizations. We engage in a lot of dialogue. Firstly, we want to understand what they are not happy with. At the same time, we also take the opportunity to explain the complexity behind the issues that they have raised. So I think we managed to achieve a very good understanding and solution for the issues that they have raised. So actually within about 3 months, we managed to get the suspension that you talked about lifted from RSPO. And then, of course, it took longer with the NGOs, but also within about 18 months. And we managed to find a good solution, and they actually stopped their campaign against us.
How would you describe your relationship today with NGOs and green movements?
I would say we have a fairly good understanding. 2016, it was more on the environmental issues, but several years later, so let's say in 2020, the focus has shifted from environment to social. So therefore, we also done a round of engagement with the NGOs about the social aspect how we treat the employees or our suppliers. So these are the journey that we have gone through with the NGOs.
NGOs are not going to go away anytime soon. How do you keep up with the demands and changes of your critics? How big a challenge is it?
So we are engaged, as we say, that the relationship established during the early days. So it keeps on, we keep maintaining it, and we have some projects, collaborative projects with them, sometimes the new NGOs as well. So through that projects, we develop a very good understanding with them. And of course, we also have to be very aware of various issues that are coming out in the horizon, because and climate change is definitely one of them. And this also we treat it very seriously.